I give up. Yeah, you read the title right. I give up. This video is not going to be like my usual stuff. I've sort of given up on trying to make a well-edited video for this one. It's not really worth it. No crazy B-roll, no edits, just me talking about what's happened basically, what I've been dealing with and how it's completely ruined my plans. But we're not just giving up on one thing, I'm actually giving up on 3 different things today, and I'm going to break them all down for you in this video. As you all know, I've been talking about for a while now about getting a bar, and in another video I posted not too long ago, I spoke about how we were just waiting on some documents to arrive and then we was gonna move on forward. Well, we waited till the end of the month as we were told to, and here's the message I got. Just gonna find somewhere I can sit down in the shade and I'll read it out to you. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, sorry for the slow reply. After a lot of thought, I've decided not to sell the bar at the moment. I've taken it off the market. Thank you for the offer. If anything changed, we will contact you in the future. Now, this is the 4th or 5th bar that I've looked into now, and I've been to countless meetings with Mama Sans, with owners, with my investors. I've taken it pretty seriously, and now I'm just getting to the point where I've just lost interest. I'm honestly done wasting my time with scammers. We had the money ready to pay for this bar ready on the day, and because they didn't want to provide the documents and go about things the right way, you know, they didn't want to sell the bar. What would have happened if we would have gave them the money? They would have took the deposit, and then who knows, a month, 2 months later, someone comes knocking on the door down the line because we haven't actually got the right to have this bar because they've sold it without having the right to sell it, which does happen a lot here. I spoke to my broker about this and he says this happens quite often. People try and sell bars in this city, they don't have the right to sell them, they're pulling a scam, and it's just one of them things that happens. But I'm just done wasting my time with scammers and people that don't deliver on their promises. Now sure, this would have been fun, it would have been great content for my audience, making videos behind the scenes, the bar, the nightlife, but realistically I would have had to give up 4 if not more days of the week of my time to make this work. And yeah, I'd make some extra cash for sure, but right now I value time over money. I've got money, and truthfully, if I had more, I'd still be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing now. And to be honest with you, the way the tourism is looking at the moment, it's not a very good time to open a bar anyway. Here's a picture of what it was like on the weekend, prime time. And yeah, the whole street is absolutely dead when it's meant to be pretty busy. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, who knows. Moving forward from this, I've decided to just set myself some goals now I can actually achieve without relying on other people. Because if there's one thing I hate, it's having to rely on other people to do anything, and I hate it when people are relying on me also. So I'm just moving myself away from this whole thing right now. As I said, I am giving up on 2 more things, but I'm gonna grab a drink near the beach before we dive into more darkness on this video. Let me just tell you some of these things that I do want to achieve. Next week I've got my driving license and bike license booked in because I'm going to be getting some wheels soon. That's something that I've wanted to do for a while, so I got that on the way. I'm going to rely on anyone but myself to get that done, and since I'm not investing all my time and energy into this bar, I'm definitely going to be doing some more traveling coming soon as well. Get out of here for a bit, clear my mind, and get back to what I want to do, which is travel content and having a good time. Just going back to this bar topic one more time, I was thinking about it last night actually, and I thought, you know what, if anything, if I was going to do anything and open anything, I think I'd like to open up some sort of studio space, somewhere I can be creative in the city. I think that's what this city is lacking, creativity. Somewhere where you can make videos, do live streams, be creative, bring different guests on, collaborate on things with different streamers and different people that want to come and be creative in the city. So I think I'm going to look into that soon. It'll be cheaper to run, less hoops to jump through for sure, and definitely a lot less stressful than opening and running a bar. If there's anyone out there that likes this idea, let me know in the comments or send me an email if you want to maybe do something. But yeah, back to giving up. Let's go give up at the beach. So for now, I'll give up on this bar dream. It's not happening. I give up chasing things that are just draining me, wasting my time because of other people's incompetence. And I'm focusing now on what actually matters, which is my freedom, my creativity, and just building something that's truly mine. I'm not giving up on life. I'm not giving up on YouTube. It's not like that. So the next thing I'm giving up on is these YouTube live streams. And I know there's a lot of people out there that do really enjoy the live streams, but I don't think I'm going to be doing live streams on YouTube for much longer, unfortunately. And the reason is because I'm going to do live streams on Kick instead. On Kick I get paid more than...
Hey, you okay?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay.
Cup and cap. Yeah, on Kick I get paid more than 30% more, potentially. It's a bit of a no-brainer, really. If you was doing your job anywhere in the world and someone said to you, hey, if you do it this way, I'll pay you over 30% more, you would do it, wouldn't you? If anyone does want to continue watching the live streams, you can follow me on Kick. I'll put a link for that in the description, and you can go check out my live streams over there. I am aware that this is a very uninspiring vlog right now. It's uninspiring for me, probably uninspiring for other people, but that's what the video is about, giving up. Sometimes in life, you know, people give up, but I saw a quote once that said, from destruction becomes creation. I think after this, after I'm over this feeling the way I am, there's going to be some sort of creative onset, I'm pretty sure. And to make things fun for you guys, I had an idea. I don't know if it's a good one, we'll find out. And I just thought, I wasn't really sure what my next video was going to be. I have got some ideas listed down, but I thought I will do whatever the top comment says as my next video. Now, as long as it's not like spending $1 million or traveling to a ridiculous place or something that's going to get me in trouble, you know, and I can do it within reason, we'll do this. So yeah, let's just try and think of something together, and I'll do whatever the top comment is. Right guys, we've got one more thing that we're giving up on. Let's change location, mix it up a bit, and we'll dive into this next thing. As all of you guys know, I've been living, working in Pattaya for a couple of years now. While I've been here, I've been working in the bars, doing YouTube live streams, drinking, and a lot of my content, unfortunately, has revolved around drinking alcohol. Now, I never planned to do it this way. I didn't really want to do it, but it just so happens that the life I fell into and the content I create, where I've worked at the bar and doing these live streams, it's all sort of revolved around having a goddamn beer in my hand. Now, I love a beer as much as the next person, don't get me wrong, but when, you know, it sort of becomes a part of the job, it's a bit annoying really, because one, it's not that good for your health. Two, it gives you a bit of a beer belly, which, you know, I've never had a big beer belly in my life, and I can see it coming now, and I don't like it. And three, it doesn't help when I'm trying to edit and have the energy to make videos when I'm hungover some of the time. So, you know, I'm also giving up on the alcohol, at least for a good while, because being as I'm giving up on everything else, I might as well just give up on that too, just make it a holy trinity of giving upness, at least for a while anyway. Like I said, I've got some friends from back home coming to town soon, so I'll probably just wait until they get here at least. And yeah, why not? If there's anything out there in your life that, you know, you've had to give up, or you're thinking about giving up, and something that you gave up and it helped you, let me know in the comments. Share some stories, because I like reading these comments. You know, it gives me some sort of self-satisfaction, makes me feel like I'm not on my own out here talking to this GoPro, which I am. Feels like I'm talking to thousands of people, which I am. It's weird. And last but not least, I'm sorry that this video is somewhat negative, depressing. I've made these types of videos before and they come round every once in a while. You know, we're all human at the end of the day. Everyone has good and bad feelings and emotions and positivity and negativity. And you know, this day or the last couple of days, it's just been one of those negative streaks. And I'm always sharing with you guys what's going on in my life, the real deal. No BS, I'm not hiding behind anything. I've got nothing to hide, I've got no shame. I don't really give a damn what people think, what they say about me, because, you know, negativity just brings more people to me. If anything, if there's a bunch of people talking shit, you know, then it just gives all the other people finding them, looking at me, the chance to make their own opinion on me. So ultimately it just gets me more views, more followers, more money. So the negative stuff does actually help, believe it or not. Okay, I've just been on my way home and I bumped into a fan, Jesse from Holland. Jesse arrived here 2 days ago and he's just been telling me about his experience in Pattaya. So why don't you tell the audience what's happened, Jesse?
Well, you have to be careful here. I just fell in love with Mama-san, but it's very difficult because you don't know what's true in Pattaya.
So how did you meet her?
I was drunk and she helped me. And I was like, oh my god, she really helped me.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure if it was for me or, you know.
You've only seen her for 1 day. Did you really fall in love?
Yeah, immediately.
She must have been some hot mama-san.
Really hot Mama-san.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to see her again?
Yes, in an hour or something. No,
well, you know, everyone comes here to have a good time. You got to get the full Pattaya experience, and what better way than doing that than hooking up with a mama-san?
Why not?
Why not, eh?
I love her.
All right, Jesse. Good luck, brother.
Thank you, brother.